Well, that's exactly my point, Shoni. The very thing that poisons her she can't get enough of. Apple pie, apple butter, apple sauce, caramel apples, apple turnovers, baked apples, fried apples, apple cobbler, apple cookies, apple bars, apple coleslaw for crying out loud. You want to know her idea of a good time? Bobbing for apples.
So, what's your take on all of this?
Honestly, I don't see what the big deal is. I mean, the prince knew what he was getting himself into when he married me. Apple candy?
Sure. Who would have thought? Apples. People go back to the very thing that gets them in trouble in the first place. Well, sure keeps us in business. We had one last place to look before hanging up our hats. Sleeping Beauty. I better call ahead and make sure she's awake. Does anyone see my phone?
What phone?
My phone.
No.
Phone?
We cannot be late for Princess Aurora's 16th birthday party.
Come on, Bucket, Mop, and Broom. Now it's time to clean the room. And next, we'll make a lovely dress fit to grace a lovely princess.
Eggs, flowers, milk. Now look, let's do exactly as it says in the cookbook.
Let's make a pink dress. No, make it blue. No, pink. Blue. Pink. I said blue. No, pink. Blue. Pink. Blue. Pink.
saying it's as if Sleeping Beauty didn't wake up at all?
Look at her. She's constantly on her phone, completely cut off from the rest of the world. And when she's not playing Flappy Bird, she's taking a nap.
High score, 21! Yes! I'm exhausted.
She sleeps all the time. Just between you and me, I know what the problem is.
What is it?
She's afraid. She lives in fear all the time and it shuts her down.
What's she afraid of?
What do you think? She's afraid of her past. Spinning wheels, sewing machines, and basically anything that's not 100% cotton.
Every case was a dead end. What were we missing? Surely there was a happy ending out there somewhere. Somewhere over the rainbow. If anybody knew where to find happily ever after, it would be Dorothy. I better send Peter on this one.
It's okay. You may come out now. This is Dorothy. She has saved you from the wicked witch of the East. You may tell her thank you.
Consulting with the rain and the thoughts only had a brain. I'd unravel any riddle for any individual in trouble or in pain. With the thoughts I'd be thinking I could be a happy thinking if I only had a brain. Oh, my head all full of stuffing, my heart all full of pain. I would dance happy life would be a dictionary if I only had
a brain. When a man's an empty kettle, he should be on his mettle, and yet I'm torn apart. Just because I'm presuming that I could be kinda human if I only had a heart. I'd be tender, I'd be gentle, and awful sentimental regarding love and art. I'm a friend with the sparrows and the boy who shoots the arrows if I only had a heart.
Picture me on balcony, above a voice sings love. Wherefore art thou? Row me out. I hear a beat. How sweet.
Just to register emotion, jealousy, devotion, and really feel the part. I will stay young and temporary.
Life is sad, believe me, missy, and you're born to be a sissy without the vim and void. But I could change my habits, never more be scared of rabbits if I only had an eye. I'm afraid there's no denying, I'm just a dandelion, a fate I don't deserve. But I could show my prowess, be a lion, not a mouse if I only had an eye.
Oh, I begin my stride, a king down to the core. I can roar the way I never roared before, and then I roar, and roar some more.
I could show the Dinosaurus, who's king around the forest, a king they better soy. Why would my regal geezer like the Caesar if I only had an oy?
That's how we like the day away, we're merry old band of moths. Buzz, 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 chirp, 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 and crumble up froggy dogs. That's how the wind gets sprinkled in, we're merry old band of moths. We get up at 12 and start to work at 1. Take an hour for lunch and then at 2 we're done. Jolly good fun. Someday I wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles roll like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the
saying you no longer believe there's no place like home?
There is no place like home. It's true, when you actually have one. Auntie Em and Uncle Henry aren't here anymore. God rest their souls. The farm had to be sold, and all the farm hands moved on to other jobs. I'm all alone. Well, I've got a roof over my head and food on my table, but is it home? No. If you ask me, happily ever after only lives in the memories of happier times. And you can't go back there no matter how many times you tap your heels. Believe me, I've tried.
So that was it. Happily ever after just didn't exist. Not in fairy tales, not in Kansas, not even over a rainbow, wherever that was. Well, we couldn't give up so easily. We had one last trick up our sleeves, if we played our cards right.
I'll tell you what your problem is, Peter. You're looking in all the wrong places. Happily ever after is real, so you won't find it in the land of make-believe. If you want to find happily ever after, you have to go to the land of the living. Read the words, but don't stop there. Find out about the man who wrote it, his life, his joy, his pain, and I think you'll find what you're looking for.
George Matheson was born in 1842 in Glasgow, Scotland. He was a remarkable man and a beloved minister who is most well known for writing the lyrics to the hymn, "O Love That Will Not Let Me Go."
It was the eve of his sister's wedding, and something caused him to experience fierce suffering. And out of that anguish flowed, in only 5 minutes, the words of this hymn, as if being dictated to him by an inward voice. As a young boy, his eyesight gradually began to fail. By the age of 20, he was completely blind.
George was an excellent student with a brilliant memory and inquisitive mind, but he also had the amazing ability of communication. With the help of his sisters, he not only finished school, but graduated with many honors and became a minister in the Church of Scotland.
Relationship. The maturity that came through his affliction put him in touch with the sorrows and losses of others. His victorious struggles gave them hope.
His life was made hope. His brilliance was a gift honed through suffering. His life was made rich through the very hardships he faced.
Jesus Christ was George Matheson's standard of what it meant to be a hero, the inspiration for his ultimate message. Jesus saved the world by becoming its servant. He redeemed man by ministering to him. He gained the crown by bearing the cross. In Jesus, we find the solace of the human heart, the satisfaction of the human spirit, and perfect peace.
George Matheson died on August 28, 1906. Oh, how the sun shone on his funeral day. It was a day of light and hope, echoing his glorious hero's resurrection. Death swallowed up in victory.
Thank you, Peter. I think I understand. You have helped me to find happily ever after. I realize now that my life will never be perfect. I guess I knew it all along. What I didn't realize is that God wants to use the very things that cause me pain to make my life better. That's the most magical kind of fairy tale ending there is.
So there it was. Happily ever after was right there all along. We just had to know where to look.
And we found it in the most unlikely place. In a person. The person of Jesus Christ.
We'll have to tell all our friends from the land of make-believe that the longing of their hearts can at last find fulfillment.
And that's no fairy tale.
The end.
Or should we say, the beginning.